I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is right, just representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Picnic Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the channel, people. This is Manning's Man. And it is Super Friday, and I am Sure Sports. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day wherever you're watching us from, wherever you're tuned in from. If it's in the morning time, good morning to you. If it's in the afternoon, good afternoon. And if it is in the night time, well, good night, good evening, whichever one suits you there. We are still in an undisclosed location. Some of our subscribers have texted and checked to see if we are under some witness protection program. But no, nothing like that. We don't get engaged in certain things. Fixing these earpieces, I struggle with using them, but for the purpose of good audio, I have to use them for these videos. We won't be long on this video. We have around half an hour to conclude this one because we have a big interview coming up at 5:30. That's in Jamaica, but Eastern Standard Time it is 6:30. All right. I've been messing up a lot of things because I have different things with different times, and sometimes I realize that I'm an hour behind, hour ahead. So just bear with me. But we have a big interview, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, 5:30 in Jamaica, and then at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time we have our EPL preview show, which is 7 p.m. Jamaican time. All right, you'll see those if you have subscribed and if you have the notification bell up on the platform. Right. Again, thank you for watching as usual. We appreciate and we welcome all views and thoughts as long as they are respectful to the viewers and hearers. All right, we want to keep the content clean and respectful, which we have managed to do at all times and in all things. All right, want to also pause to say a big thank you to the sponsors of this video. The sponsors are Prestige Finance. I can't see a thing. Lending a helping hand when you need it the most, right? They are located in Linstead St. Catherine, Jamaica. And in this back to school, they are offering you loans of up to $100,000. You could go up to 250,000 Jamaican dollars. Their telephone number is 876-884-7390. It's going across on the banner. If you call them and you tell them that you heard about them from I Am Sure Sports, you'll only pay 0 to 4% interest rate. There'll be no processing fee, and you could get a loan process on the same day. Also want to big up Launch Legacy, where they handle risk and they seek legacy. For all your personal insurance needs in Canada and the USA, visit Launch Legacy at launchlegacy.com or call or text them at 647-989-0782. Launch Legacy is where when you stop working for money, they will get your money to start working for you. And we have a great Jamaican out there, former footballer Patrick Reed, who is a part of that team, and he is there to help you when you call. All right. If you're watching again, we ask you. It is super Friday, so hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Three things, right? You can also make a contribution to the channel by making a super chat or super sticker on this Super Friday. All right. Big up Eagle Republic. Eagle Republic, full of fun always. Listen, anybody who goes by the name Eagle, you must know they are one of Manningsman Eagles. So he's one of the persons who will get information from. I have eagles out there, a lot of eagles all over the place. They're located all across the globe, and they give us information consistently. And we listen. I will not get everything 100% accurate because things change, right? But here's what the things that I say with as much respect as possible to the persons involved. I have documents and I can substantiate them. All right. And so I know that I must also be responsible with the information that I share. And my intention is never, listen, I never want any man to lose their bread. However, I stand for uprightness, transparency, integrity, and accountability. And in one of my roles, very important to me. Yeah, man, of course, Ryan, man, you can jump on, man. One of my roles, right? One of my roles is simply this: to ensure that what I do it with integrity. And here is why. Here is why, people. My job, one of my primary functions, here's the reality of it. A good enough accusation is enough to remove me from my position. In other words, it's not just my character that is important, but my reputation. What do I mean by that? If your character is who you are when no one is watching, in the pressure times in life, your character bears fruit. Your reputation, you can change. Your character is who you are. So let me break it down for you. I used this example some time ago, and my subscribers use it every day to mount me. If you see me leaving a lady's house with my shirt in my hand at 2 a.m. in the morning, it is safe to assume that something may have happened between me and the woman. I say to you, listen, I'm an AC repair person and I was called in and I did a job. Some will believe that and some won't. That could affect my reputation, but my character, who I am, is not harmed by it. So here is what. In our line of duty at the highest level, politicians, no, Ryan, man, what kind of join, what kind of workout, man? Me tell people this, listen, until them start have gym, me not do no workout and no gym. Me only got, all right? Listen, Ryan, me not go gym, me go gym. So anytime them start a gym, me go start workout, cause me not deal with gym. Yeah, me right. So if you want to go a gym, go work out, right? And your business that a gym management deal with. Understand me. Understand me. Understand me. Right? So there you go. So it affects my reputation, but it doesn't affect my character. The point I'm making that when you operate in certain offices, you have to ensure that your character and your reputation is without spot or blemish, for use of a better term. All right, so let me just establish that. Now, I also want to speak to the people in the diaspora. There is a recent statistic. It's in the newspapers. You can check it out. And they did a research, a survey, quantitative survey, specialized survey of all the nations in the world. Over 300 nations were a part of this. Jamaica ranks number 2. And there is a disadvantage to this, but there is a tremendous benefit to it. Jamaica is ranked the second highest in the entire world in terms of brain drain. In other words, the highest level of skilled and educated people are leaving Jamaica, number 2 in terms of brain drain. Not the brain drain that comment on this, the AI, but real brain drain. All right, what does that mean? Right? What does that mean? That means, one, that there's a deficit left in our country in terms of how we reason and we deal with things and approach things and manage things. So those overseas must look to that and find a way of infiltrating the local space with their knowledge base to bring change, because enough the intellectual capacity locally is dwindling. All right, that's one thing. Number 2, those who are here, I hope people understand this, those who are here in places of influence in our nation must begin to reach out to people in the diaspora, not just in sport, but in every era of life, to bring a synergy, a merger, so we can still tap into the talent and the education and the resources we have spread out all over the world. I think one of the biggest benefit to the space that vloggers have created is the vloggers, especially on these sport forums, have shown the rest of Jamaica how vast the knowledge base is for Jamaica outside of Jamaica. In fact, here's what I believe. The intellectual capacity of Jamaica is greater outside of Jamaica than in Jamaica. I'll tell you this, the sporting abilities, right, are greater outside of Jamaica than inside of Jamaica. The business management and relational management skills necessary to function effectively is greater outside of Jamaica than inside of Jamaica. And both must come together. Our diaspora committee must meet with all the levels of leadership in our country to bring the resources of Jamaica. For wherever we are Jamaican. I ain't asking anyone to do what I did. I have decided that I'm going to dedicate some time to this country in Jamaica. Sometimes I feel like I need to pack up like other people and leave. Not because I'm afraid, but because I think the system marginalizes you. But I'm still fighting to do what I can, right? And I wish that all of us, people in the diaspora, would dedicate some years to bringing social change, educational change, governmental change, relational change to the space of Jamaica. I'm talking about the rock. All right? I need to share that. Yeah. So, all right. Man, brain drain. Brain drain. See, people, brain drain has arrived. Brain drain. Listen, this AI is very smart. Before the survey was done, brain drain was pointing out that Jamaica's biggest problem, it causes crime because we cannot, those who are left, I'm telling you, the majority of those who are left are not at the place intellectually to even reason things out. And I mean that in no disrespectful way. And he's saying that the best thing to do is to pack up and leave. Sweet, sweet Jamaica. Mannings man, nah left ya. Aki and the saltfish, nah left ya. Sweet. Nah left ya. Understand me? Me a ton of yard. A fight for the land. Jamaica land. We love. People, welcome again. Remember, it is Super Friday, so again, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and also make sure that you leave a super sticker or a super chat. All right, we need at least 10 of that on this video. We have around 14 minutes to go. Now, you'd have heard by now that the Ghana game has been cancelled. That is a game that Jamaica should have been playing tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Jamaican time. That game is no longer happening because people at the Jamaica, although that problem, the Ghana people, them could not get over to Austria. They could not get to Vienna. So the game, the game gone. The game gone, boy. The game gone. So the next game will be the Morocco game. I think Mariapa comes in on Sunday, but I doubt he'll be able to play. But the other three players are there. So there are 26 players now. So the only one absent is Adrian Mariapa. All right. He comes in on Sunday. All right. All right. Yeah, then look, Brian, look how let me tell you that man. Yeah, man, the Mobile United coach, the man never knows him get fired. The Mobile United coach, did not know that he was relieved of his duty until he saw the newspaper article of the new coach. And I just think like, well, I mean, maybe there's a next one, but that's what I'm talking about. Mr. Porter, big up yourself, man. Mr. Porter says, man, yes, you're all Jamaican and we know that. But the people who are living in Jamaica don't think so. They always say we are foreigners. They need to wake up and let we help. Well, listen, Mr. Porter, you can help. Here's how you help. Come to stats. You see, when I go back to Jamaica, I'm going to find some schools. Oh, me not want to call out the school name. I'm going to go down there, I'm going to do something. I'm going to give them some football game. I'm going to give some people some football and some boots and them things there and say, listen, just play ball. Here's what you have to do. Start where you are and do what you can. Now listen to the voices, man. There are always going to be negative voices out there. I agree, man. I'm a diaspora Jamaican. I'd love to help. Not sure where I can be most effective to help, though, but maybe that's on me. Yeah, start at your school. Start at your community. Find some kids. So what I'm doing, I'm going to go down there and say, listen, every child, I'm going to just throw down the boots and say, listen, we're going to play some football. Just pick up and throw some ball on the field. Just kick ball. You need a boot straight on it. Fit you keep it. That's it. And I do that on a weekend. And I know that a youth now have a football, boots to play in, and him have a ball. So if 50 of them are giving them 50 ball, 50 pair of boots. You just take it, play some ball, and it start there. We don't need to coach them, we don't need to just do something. You understand me? Management or football gone, but yeah, I did that one. Management, did you hear that the deputy minister said, Montego Bay said about it? What did he say? Management, oh, maybe it wasn't his duty to begin. True. I don't know. I don't know. NBA players find out they're traded watching ESPN. That's not Jamaica alone. A good point, Rob. Me never I got turned down there. Make poverty turn me in a criminal and a killer. So I guess me is a big West. That's a champion top prize. No, man, listen. I do believe that people need to leave Jamaica, But don't forget Jamaica. Help where you can. So better champion, top prize. Here's what I would say. So the community where you come from, get some cleats, man, and just send 6, 8, 10 of them. And say, yo, give some look 12-year-old, some look 7-year-old. And throw some soccer ball, give them. That's all I'm saying. Because take some simple thing, them thing there, Go to Target or Walmart, the dollar store, and you understand me? And buy some books and pencils and them thing there and go down there. And help them. Is it simple? Just some simple things. Give out, each child get 3, hardcover book and 3 pen, 3 pencil. Those little things make a difference, I believe. Well, some people overseas want to help for their own benefit. Yeah, true, but I'm talking about the real people who want to help. Because you don't need to go through government. When you come back, just listen, I make up my mind. May I come Jamaica December, may I go buy a suitcase and anything can hold in. Me can put some books and pencil and pens and them things there. May we bring it come. May we bring it come Jamaica. May we give it to some youths. That's all I'm saying. Some simple things. Very simple things. Very simple things, right? I will like to give you at least running shoes, rural here. Really, brain drain. I'm in the States, like I said, I travel to New York. So listen, if you tell me the school, I can help you with that. You just say, management, for this month, this is the school I want to give them to. Or say in this region. So if you give me 12, I'll find, say, 3 schools, say you say Westmoreland. You want to do Western. 3 schools and give 4 here, 4 there, and 4 there. We spread the love. If it's some primary school, we find them. If it's a management this month, find somebody at Trelawney. I will do that. I will help to coordinate some of the things. Take pictures of them and show you. So all of us can come together and help. Small things, man. If you're involved in any sporting thing where you are, just have a football boots drive. Because you know in America, the people them change out the things so often. A lot of these kids don't even have, like Brain Drain just said, a little shoe to run in. Some simple things that we can help the community. But that's encourage the people them. You understand me? I live in the diaspora, and people in the diaspora tend to have more pride in Jamaica because we get to be Jamaican without living there. We don't deal with negatives of Jamaica. True. I hope we got a new studio under construction. What are you talking about? Oh, hold on. People, Brain Drain was asking for the flag. Right, you know. Brain Drain, that alone may have right, you know. You have to wait. If you can't see the start view. You have to go and work with a small flag there, right, you know, until we sort out something. Okay. Management. But this is not the first time we'll be behaving in that way. I need to run a scholarship to any poor ghetto youth, football youth, to Edwin. Oh, you want them to go to Edwin Allen? Then RR. Let me tell you who is a good person that I can connect you with, who is instrumental at Edwin Allen. Gregory Messam. If you really want to do that, I can connect you with Gregory Messam. Because we have ways and things, man. Because he does a lot there. You understand me? Management, that's what I'm saying. Like that comment you just read, that people want to help for their benefit. Those are the Jamaican that make us don't involve. But maybe Brian have a reason why he said that they will be supporter. I don't know. All the cowards run away to go to America because they are seeking better opportunities. Who said that? Who said who said that? He really said that. What he said that in the United Republic? We need to find the article that beat him. Because we don't beat all him mayor, you know. We mean that people run away. I bet you the mayor have family live foreign. And he probably send him kids them go a college overseas. So them can go and talk in the Republic. Maybe we can come together and donate for the holiday season. I'd love to donate. But the thing is that there isn't a clear destination to send things. We need some organization. Yeah, and maybe we need to do that. Maybe we need to meet and because listen, there are so many people doing things in the different parishes who are well-thinking Jamaicans. You understand me? So maybe that's what we need to do. How can we do? Maybe this community that we have built on the different platforms, we can do that. You said, yeah. You don't know, Brain Drain keep asking me about flag and all of them things. The Brain Drain, all this me can work with right now. You see it, Brain Drain. Me can't get it. Me can't get it behind me, Brain Drain. All right, see it there, Brain Drain. All right. See the Brain Drain. Because the man doesn't insist on me put over the Jamaican flag to the peak. I don't even know how to set it, boy. May I tell you. You're right, yes. That's all right, people. Eagle Republic. I need to hear that. I need to hear that. If people don't run away, people run away because they want better for their families. I have said this to people on so many occasions that you graduate from university and you could have a, yeah, with honors, and you work little above minimum wage in Jamaica. I am telling you, I am not a coward, Eagle Republic. Devon, you calm down because some things are better left unsaid. You hear that, Mr. Porter? So you can't. There are those cases, Mr. Porter. So there are two things. You know, there are those people who really are look to make things out of the thing. You understand me? I don't agree that the people in the diaspora are smart or better business people. When visiting Jamaica, I've seen people do so much more than so much. So, no man, what I am saying though is this: is that if the survey says that we have the greatest brain drain, it is suggesting that a great percentage of our intellectual capacity rests in the diaspora, which is true. Which is true. But listen, that don't mean in Jamaica, you don't have people putting in the work and getting a lot of results based on the limited resources. I said what I said, and I'm not taking it back. Mr. Porter, trust me, some people have, have reason why they're saying what they're saying still. So, yeah. Um, my name's man. If I was in Jamaica, I would not get paid what I work. Definitely. And yeah, you understand me? Hustling is slightly different from business. Man is man, I need to hear from some of the cricket goats. Brian, you see it now, Brian? Brian, people, you see this? You see this, Brian? People, Brian is supposed to doing the cricket content. And we have all the people lined up to talk to. And Brian don't want to do it. I don't know why, because I'm not going to take up something. Brian, you see the people that might call you out, man. I ran like Kunta Kint. I I ran away because I was too bright. All right. Oh, jeez, all right. There are some so-called scout and recruiters that I know from good also to benefit financially and otherwise from getting players into the national team. Brian, I'm not going to take up that conversation right now. Me now go down this. I'm keeping it positive. I have seen so much creative ideas that people use to create an income in Jamaica. Yeah, yeah, man. All right. Listen, in return, if the show almost done, and we not even get into the content of the show yet, but this is good discussion. All right. So again, remember at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, we have in Kerry James. Kerry James is the son of former JFF President Tony James. He will be here with us. Um, you will see a lot of stuff that he has done, traveled in terms of the national programs. He's going to speak some football with us. And then once that is finished, we'll have our EPL show. It is Super Friday. Again, we ask people to drop a super chat and also a super sticker. Also, listen, if you're watching, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And tomorrow is Ishmael King's father's funeral service. You understand me? Mr. Aiken, aka Dada, one of the first person to make that whole metal thing that they used to make concrete blocks. One of the first person to do it. You're next door to me. I learn them thing there in the garrison. You understand me? It's a big up. Issue we still don't forget, but because we're up and down. You understand me? All right, so people, I want to spend the rest of the show because, like I said, you see this, Mr. Porter, Brian has a point, and you have a very valid point, but Brian has a point as well. Because in everything, you have good and bad, In everything, you have good and bad. There are some people who genuinely want to help, and there are some people who want to manipulate for their own benefits. Huh? Man is Kerry James a top man, you know. You the man gave a famous vlogger a name. Later, me go bust that. Late. The man gave a famous vlogger a name. Later, really? I would love to hear that. All right, people, listen. So, like I said, the Ghana game has been cancelled. So the next game is against Morocco. And based on the information from the birds, the Eagles, Eagle Republic, and the rest are Eagles, Eagle Brian, Eagle Jason, Eagle Rob, Eagle Devon, Eagle Ishmael, Eagle Beta, Eagle RR, yeah. Eagle Ryan, Eagle Boss. Based on the information I've picked up from the Eagles, I'm going to share with you the starting 11. That is the starting 11 that would have played. And you may be asking, where is that player? Where is that player? Remember, three of the players were not there. Mariapa would not have been there. One, Giovanni Brown, the player from Esther City, is not there. Damani Ozzy was not there, and one other player was not there. So this is the starting 11 that management, and the Eagles think could get us the result or could get us a positive result. Now, I need your feedback, people, on the starting 11. Anyone you would change, any questions you have about the starting 11? Amal Knight in goal, Richard King and Odin Pennycook, Ricardo Thomas left back, Malik Howell right back, Fabian McCarthy, Alwyn Harvey as the two CDM, and then we have Trayvon Reed, Demario Phillips, and Jordan Fletcher. Because I want some speed up front, and Demario Phillips is a workhorse in the midfield. So we have three hard-working, tackling, who good on the ball, good in kicking, good in creating. In the middle, working. But Brown arrived. What happened is that Brown arrived today. Brown arrived today. No, Formula, I don't have him because he was not there. Because he was one of the players who got into the camp late. So I am just, from my reports, because he had not trained with the team. There were 23 players there, and he was not part of it. Yeah. Demario Phillips is from Dumby Holden, and Nikai Christian is also from Dumby Holden. He's in the team. But you're changing Chang. Okay, I could do that. But who do you put up there? Because remember, even Colorado, Murray, those guys, they were training. Okay, okay. Brian is saying, management, even if Brown reach 1 p.m. and match up here 3 p.m. All right. So let me change that then, because the management say no matter what time the man reach, if he start. All right, not a problem. So because let's change that to man. Them say the man have to start. So yeah. So there you go. Is that a better looking team? Yeah. All right, so that is the team. So, yeah, because you remember Malik Howell played in that game that we played in Peru. Ricardo Thomas started at left back when we played in the Catalonia game. I think he came and played left back. He moved between left and right back, so he can play both. Trayvon Reed and Jordan Fletcher can interchange because of how they play. All right. All right, Fabula. All right, Fabula. No problem, boss. We are work with expert, them, you know. We tell people say I'm an egg expert, you know. You know, expert, you know. So we are work with you, you know. Yeah. But that is a starting 11. some persons were saying that maybe we could go with Nick or Christian, but I'm concerned about his mobility and his level of fitness because he did struggle at the back end of the season. So I think him coming on would be good. I have some good options on the bench, because in terms of players who can come on and impact the game, I think, like I said, we have some good options on the bench. You have Colorado Murray, you have Nicholas Hamilton, you have Howell, you have Demario Thomas, that is the brother of Ricardo Thomas. So we have, by Sunday, Mariappa will be there as well, though he'll be coming in on Sunday. So you have Mariappa also there. So we have good enough persons there. For some reason, I think that we may not be seeing Zimenez in this tournament, though he's over there. I don't think we will be seeing him. All right. At the end of the tournament, I'll probably be able to give you some more information, but I doubt he will be there to play in the tournament. Yeah. So, yep. So all right. So tell me. I mean, everybody seemed to be okay with the team so far. Everybody okay with the team. So I'm not seeing a lot of, like, all right, change him, change him, change him, change him. So it does appear that for the most part, this looks like a team. Whether or not the team can get a positive result, you have Kemar Foster who could come in. You have Earl Simpson. Yeah, you have Earl Simpson who is also there. Venton Evans, Shamari Dyer is also there as well. Ronaldo Webster is there. I think the bench to me is a little bit light. Nico, bless up, bless up, bless up. All right. Yeah. Kareem Grant, I'm not going to speak on that matter until afterwards. But I, like I said, I doubt Zeminis will be in any other games. Awesome, Christopher Carroll. Yeah, man, always a source of blessings and inspiration. Bless up every time, man, every time. It's the family, the whole squad light. You say it's a lightweight squad. I want to the whole squad light formula. But I agree. I would agree with you. Nicole, tell me what do you do with the starting 11? I mean, because it's very um maybe because Trayvon Reed got into the camp a little bit later in yesterday, you could start Venton Evans, but some of these players were training out here in Jamaica before they went off. You understand me? But I'm trying to remember Venton Evans. I can't, I just can't remember the player. I can't remember him like playing for a club in Jamaica and how he looked. I don't know. I don't know. So Nicole, yeah man, tell me what would you do because we're trying to just work it through. So tell me what your thoughts are. Yeah, family, the whole squad light. I agree with you. Tyrone, bless up yourself. Welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome. Yeah man, the squad. Listen, I don't think we have as many options as we would like. That is the thing. We don't have as many options as we would like. I mean, if Mariappa gets there early, like in the morning, you know, you hear this now. Brian, what you tell me about what you say, sir? Man is I'm starting Evans or Reed as well. Evans playing league football now and doing well, scoring and assisting. So how far will I have this information down there, Brian? Busy Atkinson is at Cavaliers. But I understand that he was in the training, but he is injured. He's injured. But why do I feel like busy want to leave Cavaliers? I don't know. I don't know. But you know, Mr. Speed now go tell with them thing this thing. But me have a feeling that Speed, you know, I think if the only reason why Peter McGregor not in this squad is probably because he's still recovering. That could be the only reason. You understand me? That could be the only reason why he's not in the squad. Or even a Cardell Benbow. You know which Jamaican player playing well? Siobhan Willis. And there is the left back at Arnett Gardens, you know. Ajuma Johnson had a very good season. So there are some players, and I tell you, the two wing backs at Harborview also had good season. Kai Ming at Cavaliers, but everybody can't be called. Everybody can't be called. So I don't know. I guess you're injured, Nicole, because it is the off season. So maybe because it is the off season, yeah, maybe that is what is leading to them. Um, you know, they're just not in condition because the league had stopped. They weren't training, so maybe that is the reason. Manning Cervantes Stewart should have been selected ahead of these strikers. Over which one are the strikers? Not over Jordan Fletcher. Not over Trayvon Reed. Colorado Murray, I am not sure. Maybe over Nicholas Hamilton, but I'm wondering. That's what I'm saying, that maybe some of these players like Nicholas Hamilton who has played in Europe, maybe he had all the requisite documentation and it was easier for him. I feel like some of the local players that they really wanted to go, I don't know, their paperwork would not have been processed. Maybe a man not to have no passport, and then he must go get passport, then the visa appointment, then that whatever Schengen visa. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But that is my assumption that the reason why, because Benbow had a good enough season. Benbow had a good enough season, that he could have been a part of this, Peter McGregor also played well this season, though he picked up several injuries. Ajuma Johnson played well. I feel it. I mean, I'm glad that the little Guthrie guy from Arnett Gardens is over there in Portugal trying to secure contract. Yes, Nicole. No bother with that. Nicole, no bother laugh off of the people them. I want a big man of Jamaica. Nicole, a lot of people in Jamaica only have voters ID. And you know why them have voters ID? You didn't know that? Come on, man. Don't make you go on like we don't know that. Then you know, see, a whole lot of people I went and them are 30 and them thing them get. Listen, well, the system has gotten better now. Because there was a time when people didn't have birth certificate until them a big man and woman. And them a try to get passport and realize them have to get it. But now they do all of that at the birth of the child. Come on, Nicole. We know that already, man. Serious thing, Nicole, man. A lot of Jamaicans who have any passport, man. A lot of Jamaicans who play all in the league, them. The Premier League in Jamaica, the top league and tier 2, don't have passport. I'm telling you. They know my time all kids to go out Carifta, and when they go Carifta, them parents are up and down. You understand me? Yeah. It's not everyone, man. Some people don't have, like some people, the only ID they have is what they call a national ID or the voter's ID. Them don't have no passport. I think, I don't know. I think everybody's supposed to get their birth certificate. Yeah, Ian, but I don't think Ghana is going to be easier. From my reports, Ian is asking why it was cancelled. I don't think, because based on the time they were given to run the tournament, I don't know. I just feel like Ghana will not be there any at all. They won't have enough players there at all. Or they arrive on Saturday. Yes, so they're going to miss the Jamaica game. And again, based on how the competition is, the window of the competition, the game will not unless Jamaica go play back to back games. So I'm not sure. That is the only thing. But it says the other two games because I don't think it was Jamaica's call. Yeah, there you go. Only one game I think they're playing, and I think it's against Qatar because I don't think people Jamaica could not do anything. It is the organizers of the tournament. The match can't play. How the match going to play on Sunday, Ian? When Jamaica play? No, Saturday. So Jamaica must play Saturday and play Sunday. Come on, no, Ian, man. You couldn't do that to the youth, them, man. So then play Saturday, they play Sunday, and then they play Monday. That couldn't work, Ian. That can't work, man. That can't work, man. Well, that Ian. Listen, people, let me tell you the Eagles them. Eagle Ian, Eagle Ian, Eagle Brian, Eagle Jason, Eagle Republic, Eagle Boss, Eagle Fresh, Eagle Devon, Eagle Tyrone, Eagle Nicole, Eagle Christopher, Eagle Karim. People don't have to call up more of the Eagles than phone. Yeah, this man, man. Yeah, this sample. So I don't think the game could have been played on the Sunday though, or they could have called in the Austrian um, team. So yeah, I just think the organizers made that decision because it was in the best interest of the teams and the competition. Birds are usually left unnamed. You see the people that make me a boss on the Eagles them there with a shot star. Chewing the ear. You understand me? Shot, 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 shot. Eagle Ian. Eagle Republic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We don't have a lot of time left, people. So if you have not yet hit the like button, please go ahead and, and do so. Eagle Blue Heart. I always forget the big eagle, man. Blue Heart, man. Yeah, man. And the Eagles, them, that, man. And the Eagle and the Heart, them surround me. Eagles. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So people, remember we have Kerry. We have Kerry James coming up. He will be on at listen 5:30 in Jamaica, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's around 30 minutes from now. So you know we are about to end this video. Good one, short one, and then later on. Oh, Eagle Republic Ghana was sending the Black Galaxies squad instead of the Black Star. So there's actually, listen, are you guys serious? There's actually two Ghana teams. There's the Black Galaxies and the Black Stars. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Nothing like that. I will not. I will not drink that Kool-Aid. There's nothing like that, family. Leave the man them thing alone. I will not drink that Kool-Aid. I will not drink that Kool-Aid. You understand me? I will not. You see, Brain Drain asked me to get Jamaica flag and the man gone. Such a blue at heart. No go so man. A style formula them want style me one third me na. You know, Jamaican I say two finke. Eh? The one them go take the thing. So there is actually, all right, me need to Google people. Somebody Google and confirm with me. There's actually the Ghana Black Galaxies. No, sir. People just give them names. We don't believe that formula. We don't believe that formula. Anyways, yo, people, we gotta go because we have to set up for our interview at 5:30. Hope you will join me back at that time. This was a very good show, discussing some football, and I like for those of you who were on earlier. All right, family, well, come share the spirit with us, you know. All right. Man, come confirm that there is indeed. See, Nicola laugh. No, listen, I like to learn, you know. See the family, I like to learn. So if there is actually the black galaxies, so hold on, so we can't understand why would which is bigger? The galaxies are more than the stars. So why would you call the big team should be called the Ghana Black Galaxies, and the little come around them should be called stars? Because probably you have to take the one there because we have a clue about this, you know.
Yo, what's happening, man?
I defer to you, you know. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. You?
I am doing well. I'm doing well, man. I have no clue about this now, honestly, you know. So I'm learning something, you know.
All right. From my understanding of it, from what credible sources are reporting, is that Ghana was actually going to be sending a team known as the Black Galaxies. The Ghanaian Football Association was going to be sending a team known as the Black Galaxies. The difference is the Black Stars is the main national team, from my understanding, which comprises of all the top players eligible to represent Ghana.
Okay.
The Black Galaxies, on the other hand, is the Chan team, which is a tournament that features African teams, but the African teams have to field players that are based solely in their domestic leagues.
Okay.
So the Black Galaxies is the Chan team. That is an African tournament known as Chan. So the Black Galaxies is a team comprised entirely of players based domestically who play their domestic football in Ghana.
Okay. You learn every day. You learn every day. That's good information. So like how Jamaica is not saying, is this the dancehall boys or is this the reggae youths?
Well, Giovanni Brown and Maps is in it, so it wouldn't be that. But it's something I recently found out. Apparently, there's a tournament. I don't remember what the abbreviation stands for, but the Chan tournament is like a African Cup of Nations too.
But it's not just local players
Yeah,
or
yeah.
home-based players. Let's put it that
Yeah,
way.
so it's so the teams have to qualify for the tournament, and it's only African teams, but the African teams have to field players who play domestically in their domestic leagues in the respective African countries.
And
So
Famila, that is what you just shared, is a very, very important thing. So you know what just came to my mind? Why the Caribbean CFU don't put on a tournament like that where only players who play domestic can play in it. That's a good developmental path,
Yeah. It's something I recently found out, and I think it is something that we here in the Caribbean or even in CONCACAF should try and emulate. I agree with you. I think it would be excellent from a development standpoint. They were actually going to be using the tournament, from my understanding, to warm up for the Chan qualifiers, as a warm up for the qualifiers of the Chan tournament, the Black Galaxies. So that's the information that I have.
Yeah, man, and Eagle Republic. Normally, Eagle Republic gets it right because they said
Yeah,
the
man.
Black
Yeah,
Galaxies are the best of the best from the local league. The federation tries to keep them together and they work their way into the Black Stars team.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And then lately saying that means this team should have a lot of cohesion playing together because if they have been together for a while playing in tournaments, I mean they may be local but they may be way more advanced in terms of, playing time together and you understand me, games played.
yeah, yeah. They
Yeah.
actually played some friendlies recently as well
Okay.
against Benin, I think, and some others as well. So he's right. Leighton is correct.
Okay. Okay. But
All
what do
right.
you
Sorry
mean?
for this. Oh,
Yeah,
I
man,
thought
no,
you were
man, no, man.
ending.
Yeah, man, that's finally, I mean, what do you make of the Jamaican? I mean, I know you said it is light. Is there any area of the squad that you think, boy, this part of the team is strong, goalkeeping, defending, midfield, forward. I just think overall it's really a light, a featherweight team.
Yeah, you know what I think the weakest part of this team is? I think the coaching is the weakest part of this team. This is what I
Oh,
think.
sorry. Should I say coach? The coach with the
Um,
goalkeeping. Yeah.
Hold on, let me look at the squad again. Quickly. For starters, the JFF have some players here on the squad list. I mean, I thought Penny Cook was a defender. I didn't know he was a midfielder.
No, man, he's a defender, man. He's a centre back.
Yeah, but JFF have the man down as a midfielder. That makes a
Come on.
boss.
Let's put that as an honest mistake, eh?
Well, the last time I checked, Ronaldo Webster was not a forward.
He's a winger. Isn't he a
Isn't he
winger?
more of a wing back?
No, man. Webster is the number 7 for Cavaliers that plays in the top 3 for them over the years. He was
Okay.
at Wolmer. He was a guy who was at Steps, then moved to Wolmer's.
Or probably I'm mixing him up with somebody else then.
Yeah, but he's a
But I
winger.
think
He's an attacking winger.
the strongest part of this squad though is definitely the forward line though. Or the forwards. If the strongest position for me is definitely the forward.
Yeah.
I mean Giovanni Brown, Jordan Fletcher. I watched some of his games
Yeah,
over there in
he has
New York.
been doing well. Yeah.
Yeah, he lit up the tournament over there, did very well. And I know a lot of people was not impressed with his last outing for the national team, but I personally thought he did very well playing that false nine role against Peru.
Peru, yes, he was in that game. We thought a lot of persons thought like he was the only player who probably should have gotten a call back coming out of that game, but yeah.
Mm. Him
You
and
know
him
what?
and
I'm
Lamba
surprised.
Walker, I think.
I'm surprised that Devontae Campbell was not called up. I guess this is why I'm saying that if they use the under 20 and said he didn't perform well, anyways, I don't want to get back into that. But you understand, it's kind of funny how
Mm.
they had him in it in the senior team call up even for the Peru game for some of the World Cup qualifiers. Then he went to the under 20 tournament, was a starter, a sub for some games, wasn't called up.
Yeah.
But yeah, then the other question I had is that based on what I was hearing, I heard that Paul Hall was very impressed with Whisper. And I thought like,
Mm.
okay, if they wanted to see Whisper, this would be the ideal
So wait,
opportunity.
where would you have seen Whisper?
I don't know, but I heard that they said that listen, he's very he's very high on Whisper and believe that he could be. I've heard that the coach believed that he could have been a part of the senior setup. So if that is the case, shouldn't they have at least? Wouldn't this be like the ideal competition to bring Whisper to expose
Boss,
him?
boss, Whisper is not going to get into this national senior team until him hit a big league and start the big things. That's just the sad reality of the matter.
It's all
It's
right, boss.
unfortunate, but I don't see it happening. But I don't see them giving. They're not going to give they're gonna try as best as possible to limit the amount of credibility they can give towards Craig Butler and the Phoenix camp. If they
Yeah.
don't have to give them that sort of the word eludes me right now. But them are gonna try as best as possible to not give any more legitimacy. Them done
Okay.
already
So
have to
some.
give them
Okay.
legitimacy, by way of selecting Leon, because obviously Leon is basically the best player Jamaica has available to us right now. But they're gonna try as best as possible to limit that legitimacy,
Okay. Okay.
in my
Okay.
humble opinion.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That may be, like I say, a serious hindrance to any of the other Phoenix players even getting called up, which is I don't like that still. I think once a
Yeah.
player is good enough, regardless of what issues they have with their agent, their managers, their club, they should be called up because the player is separate from whoever
Yeah.
their representatives are. That's just me. I just think that to me is a little bit childish or trivial
Yeah.
at the national level. If you have an issue with the player now, that's a different thing. But if the issue is with, especially for a young player, if you have issues with their management or scouts or agents or coach or school or club, I don't think that should interfere with the player's opportunity as long as it's not a player direct issue.
Well, Mannings, the sad reality of the matter is, in an ideal world, that's the case, and I agree with you 100%. But you did a video yesterday, and you were asking a lot of questions. Now,
Yeah.
the reality of the matter is, for me to personally, say that is the way how it actually works in practice, both of us know that that would be naive. The fact of the
Yeah, that
matter
is
is
true.
that it's a power play. I believe it's a power play because to give any more legitimacy to Craig Butler and his views and his ideas and etc., would just be weakening the position of the Jamaica Football Federation. And that's just the way how I see it. So unless it becomes glaringly obvious that Whisper should be in a national team, just
Yeah,
like how
yeah,
it became glaringly obvious that Bailey should be in the national team, them
yeah.
nah got Whisper for go fight for that spot there, in my humble opinion, man.
Yeah, true, true. You make a very valid point. Like Leighton says, yes, yes, family. I think you're probably right on that. Politics and tribalism is creeping into our sports, but maybe it's weird because a lot of people are saying that man is man. That's what agents do. Agents supposed to promise players that they can get them into the national team. I say, really?
Ooh,
That's
ah.
what people are saying that is how it works. Nothing is wrong with it. It is the way of football.
I mean, to say to a player that hey, I have the links and the connections. So if you perform well, you know,
No, not if you perform well. If you sign for me, I can get. Is
and
there anything? Is there
that's
anything wrong with
different.
that?
I agree with you, Mannings. There is some you cannot have an agent. I mean, and this is the thing, Mannings. It's not just a random agent in a Mannings. It is someone who speaks on behalf of somebody who has been and is still trying to be the head coach of the national senior team, right? So for that connection to be used now to allegedly promise players that, hey, if you sign for me, you will be in the national team. I mean, I agree with you. If that is going on, that needs to be cut out. Akosa Chang right now is playing for a Danish third tier club and he's not getting any game time.
Game time. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So I rate Akosa, but boy, well then again you have American fourth division players in the squad still. So what the hell?
I don't, boy. I don't know. Boy, I'm gonna leave some of them things alone because I don't know. There are too many questions, more questions than answers. But family, listen, Bridget, you need to bring me up on the channel, man. A long time we not doing a show together. I like doing shows with you. The people say you have more sense than me, so we need to
No, sir, no,
understand.
no
We
good
need,
son.
we need to
No,
rub
no
shoulders
good
with
son.
so we can get
No,
some sense. in
Not
between the
go
ears.
so, man. Not go so.
Yeah, man. But thanks
Go
for,
so.
yeah, man. Thank you so
By the
much,
way,
man.
quickly
Yeah,
before I
man.
come off, the centre back, to answer your earlier question too, the centre back is up there too in terms of our strongest positions. The centre
Yes,
back
I have
Steiner,
Mariupper. You have
yeah,
Mariupper as
and
well.
King
And
was
King, yeah.
national team experience.
The guy named Damani Ose, what position does he play?
From what I hear, he's a right back. I don't know much about him, to be honest. Apparently, he's one of those players that came up through the American ranks. I don't know much about him, to be honest.
Okay.
But always a pleasure as always, man. Big
Yeah,
up.
man. Yeah, man. All right. Blessings, brother. All right. Yeah, man. All right. So, people, there you go. Listen, that's the show. We gave you some additional time and penalty kick out, shootout, and all of those things. You understand me? Oh, he's a left-footed. Okay, there is the answer. Thank you, Leighton, for that. I tell him on the Eagles, I'm work. Real as baller, you reach late. Man, you step on toes, brother. Your fire shot, they might block. You reach Jamaican. Then they will have some more brain draining going on. Yeah. Some people say, listen, all I'm hearing is that, listen, normally an agent supposed to can get his players into overseas and I don't know. So I think it is, apparently this is normal practice. I need to get into the real world because I don't think so, but I'm not a part of the real world. So I need to come into the real world and understand these things. When it comes down to certain things in football, there's no ethic, there's no moral. It's just every man for himself. Yeah. Yeah, Zena said it right. Maybe that is who you know, because if the truth is, if I like Edu can get the Brazilian players to Arsenal because he's Brazilian, so maybe that's the way the system works. I don't know. You know, certain agents can get certain players. I don't. It just seemed to me in my head. I think like that's not how it's supposed to operate. Merit's supposed to be, but if people think otherwise, then hey, I'm just managing, man. Just one person with one view. But at least a few people, Eagle agrees with me and a couple others. Understand me? But you hear me supporter saying that I'm underground, which is he's suggesting that is how it operates. But that's very strange to me. I can understand it with club, but when it comes down to national team, I think that's supposed to be a sacred space for a player to get into. That's just me. But listen, our management, this has been I Am Sure Sports, and as usual, we say we are over and we are OUT out.
Yo, watch about dog, SK New Air this. The body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, we cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocherase, Galtigo Bay, everywhere. I Am Sure Sports, check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like, yeah, someone on for the food from we young, from we day, you need height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.